Loyalty in women was bred out of their genetic makeup. Men have noticed throughout their lives that women have a tendency to get over breakups, divorces, relationships, any romantic feelings relatively quickly. And they always ask the same question: why did she move on so fast? And now the unique thing about it is that we know as men that we don't work like that. It takes us years to get over a breakup, to get over a relationship. Sometimes we never do. But for women, it's fairly simple. Women are fundamentally different from us, okay? And never, ever let a woman say that the reason that she moves on faster than you do is because she's emotionally intelligent. When women made up the term emotional intelligence, that was the biggest crock of shit they ever pushed to the male audience. I really don't know how so many of us bought that, because it in itself is a fallacy. Let me give you an example. Intelligence implies comprehension, understanding. Emotional intelligence implies competence and understanding of emotions. Now, I want you to ask yourself a simple question. When is the last time you witnessed a woman display competence and understanding when dealing with her emotions? I don't know where they got this emotional intelligence from, but that is never the reason. That has nothing to do with why women move on faster than men. I want to make that very, very clear. So there are 5 main reasons why women move on faster than men. We're going to go through each one. The first reason that women move on faster than men: early checkout. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that a woman will lose feelings for you silently. She won't vocalize that she's slowly falling out of love with you. There will be signs, but us men, we're simple. We don't really pay attention that much, so we don't really notice it until it's too late. But usually, on average, a woman checks out of the relationship about 3 to 6 months before its inevitable end. So by the time the relationship is officially over, any lingering feelings that she may have had are extinguished. She's good because she's been over you. Some might say that's unfair and they should, vocalize when they start to lose feelings, but you got to remember that women by nature prefer to be non-confrontational, okay? They're going to silently move, strategically make sure everything is in place, but they're not just going to come out and say, hey, I don't love you no more. No, they're just going to slowly pull back attention, affection, sexual access. They're going to turn up their most insufferable qualities on purpose, try to get you to end the relationship first, and if you don't, then they'll do it for you. But usually 3 to 6 months before the relationship is over, officially, she's already checked out. The next reason, or the second reason that women move on faster than men in relationships, maybe she's born with it, maybe it's just her genes. Now, what do I mean by that? Thousands of years ago, millennia ago, women used to be eternally loyal to men, no matter what happened. Now, I know that sounds strange, but that used to happen. Now, you may ask, what happened to these women that were so eternally loyal? They died off. And funnily enough, it's actually our fault. I know, fucked up. But let me explain. Thousands of years ago, when humans were more nomadic tribal people, they used to war with each other out of boredom, lack of resources, glory, expanding land, you name it. but we used to fight with each other a lot more often, okay? And what happened when we fought with each other? People died, usually the men, and women were considered spoils of war. So what would happen is a tribe would kill all the men and then take the women. And the women that were eternally loyal to their men, their now deceased men, they were killed because they couldn't get with the program. And the women that were able to adapt, that were able to move on quickly, they survived. And thus their genetics was passed on. So over hundreds and thousands of years, I know, and it's our fault. If we didn't kill each other so much, we would have more loyal women. So we didn't. So now they're genetically predispositioned to get over you faster because it was a survival trait. If they didn't get over you, they would die. And women prize security over all else, and security and survival go hand in hand. She can't survive if she's not secure. The easiest way to be secure, move on to the next man or die with the same man. So I know it's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of our fault. You know. The third reason, or the next reason that women move on faster than men in relationships, monkey see, monkey choose. Now I'm black, so I can say monkey. I don't really care. I'm not that racist. I'm just as racist as everybody else. But to be clear, women have a strategy, okay? Let's pretend, for example, a woman is a monkey. Now this monkey is holding with both hands onto a branch. This branch is a nice branch. They like this branch, okay? Does all they need, does all they want. They like the branch. But they turn and they see another branch, a higher branch, a better branch. And they're like, I don't need that branch, right? That's the initial reaction. But over time, slowly but surely, that new branch looks more and more attractive to the monkey. So eventually, the monkey lets go of her current branch, reaches and grabs the new branch. Okay, now she has one hand on her current branch and one hand on the new branch, and she tests the quality of both branches. Is this branch really better than the branch I have? We have to test the quality, the sturdiness. Is it really the better branch? And once she confirms what she hypothesized, this is indeed the better branch, she lets go of her current branch and moves on to the new branch. And now she has a new branch. This is called monkey branching. It is a strategy that women use to validate their hypergamy. Hypergamy is simply a woman wanting the best guy that she can get. So, in real life terms, what will happen is a woman will be happy with a guy in her relationship, but see a better guy. And usually that better guy is in proximity to her more often than not. So what will happen is slowly but surely she'll test the better guy, see if he is indeed better than her current man. She'll maybe text him, talk to him, go out with him, maybe even sleep with him, because she wants to confirm that she's making the right decision if she leaves her current man. And once she is certain that that guy is better, she will monkey branch onto him. So when she moved on, it wasn't really that she just fell out of love with you. It's just she found a better option. This is a very, very common strategy, and women have been doing it for thousands of years. The fourth reason that women move on faster than men. There can only be one. Yes, that is a Highlander reference. If you haven't seen Highlander, recommend you watch it. It's a classic film. But what does that mean? That means a woman cannot serve two masters. What do I mean by that? I mean that a woman cannot be in love with more than one man at the same time. She can only love one man at a time. So, if you find out that she is in love with another man, you no longer matter at that point. Because how it works is if a woman is in love with you and she's with you and then she meets a new guy and then she falls in love with that guy, whatever happens to you doesn't really matter to her. Whatever she does with you from that point forward, when she's in love with the new guy, is a courtesy. So if you notice, when women cheat on you and they're in love with the new guy, there's no remorse, there's no guilt, there's no apology. She thinks that it's the most natural thing in the world. Why wouldn't I have sex with him? I'm in love with him. What about me, you ask? Well, I don't love you, so I don't really care what happens to you. Why she moved on so quickly is not the fact that you specifically did anything wrong. It's just that you're not the one anymore. She found another one, and it's not you. Sorry. And the last reason, or the fifth reason that women move on faster than men, you're not that guy. You're not that guy. Now, what do I mean? I mean, it was never you, bro. It was never you. You were a placeholder, a temp, an intern, a freaking mini game. I'm sorry. You were just there as a temporary cure for her boredom, but you never really had a chance. Do you understand what I mean? And how you can tell that you are a placeholder is ask yourself these questions. Has she ever initiated contact with you? Has she ever initiated sex with you? Has she ever bragged about you to her friends? Has she ever done something nice for you? Has she ever told you how she feels about you unprompted? If the answer is no to any of the questions I just gave you, you're not him. You're not it. You are just a temporary fix. It was never you, bro. The best thing you could do is get out of there. But you don't have to listen to me. Now, that's basically it for the reasons why women move on faster, but I just want to close out by saying that this information I just gave you was not for you to get mad. It was not for you to get frustrated, not for you to give up hope. I'm educating you so you know how to move and you know how women operate, because this is a woman's nature. They can't control it any more than we can. That is how they operate biologically. The best thing you can do is pay attention, watch for the signs, and be very, very selective and careful about who you commit yourself to, because there is always a reason for her to leave. Women always think that a man is insecure, but the reason that we pay attention, we don't want her around any other men, is because it is very easy to lose a woman. All you have to do is nothing. That's all you have to do to lose a woman. And it is very hard to lose a man. We are not the same. Once you grasp that and you understand that, bro, you know how you must move. You have to put boundaries and parameters in place, not just to protect you, but to protect her from doing something stupid and ruining the best chance she had at fulfillment. That's it for today, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm King's Wisdom. I got merch, link in description. I do one-on-one consultations. Feel free to hit me up. Link is also in description for that. You're welcome.